morning, guys. I am back with a few picks for you for today's NBA slate. We've only got a 5-game slate, but there's actually quite a bit of value on the board right now. I don't know if I just hit the sweet spot for timing here, but I do feel really good about these 4 plays I have for you. You know, smaller slate, coming off a rough day yesterday. I was thinking about just putting out 2 picks, like string together some wins here. I'll tell you my 2 favorite on these 4, but I couldn't just give you guys 2 because I feel really good about all 4 of these. So go with your gut, but yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I'm dropping a video or dropping. Sometimes I'll just drop plays into the community section that I'm excited about. But let's talk about yesterday real quick. We're lucky Enyeka even hit. Like, that dude was making me nervous. That's the only one that hit yesterday. 7.5 rebounds, and he was at like 4 in the first half. And then third quarter comes out, gets a couple, and then it was not until like I think we had like 3 minutes left in the fourth, and he grabbed 2 more. And then Ryan Dunn. This is just, you know, this is one of those hindsight plays where obviously I can look back and be like, yeah, it was the Cavs. Like, this turned into a blowout. He didn't get a whole lot of run in the fourth quarter. I felt like I came back to earth here with my boy Ryan Dunn, and he's been playing great. It's been a little bit of a wagon, and then, yeah, back to earth moment. Derek White, I sang his praises. I was so confident in this play, and then he played decent, but I wasn't expecting this kind of a blowout. 125 to 85. I get it, you know, but the way that Boston has been playing lately, I was like, okay, like maybe this will be a little bit closer. There was only a 10-point spread, ends up being a 40-point deficit for the Warriors. So he only went for 18. One more 3 would have cashed us. Just a little bit more would have cashed us. And then Zubats, without any warning, just doesn't play in this super juicy matchup I was excited about. And I mean, Clippers have been on a heater and they lost 99 to 112. So that was just not my kind of day. So let's bounce back and let's take a look here. These are the 4 that I'm really excited about for today. I'm going with Anthony Black, point guard for the Orlando Magic. I know he probably plays the 2 a little bit sometimes too. He's a guard. But yeah, 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Going to be taking this for more. Tyrese Maxiell, we're getting this 3.5 rebounds right now, and I absolutely love it, and I hope it sticks around long enough for you guys to lock it in. Even if this got bumped to 4, I would feel comfortable taking it, but point guard for the Philadelphia 76ers, 3.5 rebounds, absolutely. Bruce Brown, 10.5 points and rebounds. Another guard for Toronto, playing against Orlando tonight. You know, so same game as Anthony Black here. 10.5 points, rebounds, love it. And then Aaron Gordon, 13.5 points, rebounds. I love this play too. I didn't even realize. So yeah, 4 plays, 2 games, but that makes sense because we only have 5 games. So yeah, feeling good about these 4. I would say my 2 favorite are definitely Maxey. I'm probably going Maxey and Aaron Gordon. If you wanted to just play 2, these are the 2 that I like the best, but I like all 4 of these where we're getting them at right now. So let's start diving in. So, okay, I got Anthony Black pulled up here first. Well, first of all, this is an expected value play. So EV plus on Outlier, they're feeling pretty good about it. Let's start with looking at the matchup here. Solid matchup, 29th in points allowed, 23rd in rebounds allowed, 12th in assists allowed. We do have some injuries. And so, yeah, Batatse is out tonight. Gary Harris may end up making a return. And Jet Howard is also game time decision. Gary Harris, game time decision. These guys are true toss-ups, 50-50 shot. Like, I looked for information. If you guys have ever checked out like RotoWire, I hopped on here as well. They've got them grayed out as like a true game time decision, may not play. And so yeah, we know that that doesn't mean that Anthony Black is going to start or anything like that, but he should get some extended run. Let's look at these last 5 games. And you can see he's cleared this 4 out of his last 5. And if we look at the minutes, he's averaging 28.9 minutes. And that seems to be like the sweet spot for him to actually get into rhythm and get some stuff going. And then RotoWire has him projected at 28 minutes tonight is what they're projecting, which makes sense. That's, similar situation to the last, 4 or 5 games. So it would make sense that he might get those kind of minutes. But let's take a look at this over under. Make sure things don't have a chance to really get out of hand. No, 214.5 over under. Magic favored by 1.5 playing in Toronto. So yeah, if we take a look at Anthony Black here, and let me just show you why I like this play. So if you look at 2024, obviously this doesn't look great. And then as soon as we bump it up to what his projected minutes are, like we said, when he's starting to get that extra run, even just like a glorified, bench guy, coming off the bench, but getting a little bit of run, like let's just say he gets 25 minutes tonight, it's already looking pretty good. 61% hit rate, 11 out of 18. And then if he does happen to get the full 28, I believe it looks even better. Let's bump him up to 28 and take a look. 67% hit rate. So 8 out of 12 games when he's getting the minutes that he's projected for and that he's averaged over the last 5 games. So that makes me feel pretty confident about this play. And then even one of the games that he missed against Detroit, he was at 17. So this is just looking a lot more like, so let's just take a look here. So games that he's averaged 28 minutes or more, he's actually ended up averaging around 31 minutes. So it seems like pretty definitive, like it's either a situation where he's knocking on the door 30 minutes or he's not. And obviously, if both of these guys play Jett Howard and Gary Harris, then maybe it's a little bit more difficult, but we still have Jalen Suggs out and Mo Wagner, Franz Wagner. I know like some of these guys don't play the same position, but it affects rotation still. So I'm feeling good about him going over this. Let's take a look here. Let's see what... so Daily Grind likes us to go over. They love his point, or no, actually they don't like his points, rebounds. They love the under on his points, rebounds. His points, rebounds, and assists, they have favored to go over with some serious juice. 53.53% odds to hit the over, minus 135. And there's a lot of juice on this play across the board, minus 142, minus 145. So feeling good about it. They also like his rebounds to go over 2.5. I think that looks good too. If we take a closer look, let's just see. Yeah, so 6.6 rebound chances a game when he's playing at least 28 minutes. So yeah, the sweet spot seems to be, averaging around, that's weird because he has some games where he just gets none. But I like the full PRA. I'll just take the full PRA personally. But if you want a pivot, you could look at that rebounds over 2.5. He only needs 3. He's got plenty of games where he's gone for 5 or 6. They like his points assist to go over 2. But I'm just going this full PRA. 17.5 seems like a great deal with the situation he's got. I don't think it's going to last long. I think that's going to get bumped. All right, so we got Tyrese Maxiell for over 3.5 rebounds. So check this out. I'll try to make this one quick. The matchup is a little bit tough. 6th in rebounds allowed. But if we take a look at these guys that are out here tonight, well, first of all, we've got Andre Drummond, game time decision. And then Gershon is also game time decision, but I think he's going to play. He's leaning towards playing. But if we take a look here, when Embiid's out, you can kind of see that it sort of increases the role for Maxey a little bit, bumps that up a little bit to 46%, which is still not what we're looking for. But I figured out, who the key factor is Caleb Williams. When Caleb Williams is not in the game and he's ruled out tonight, that seems to be what bumps up Maxey a little bit. 71% hit rate, 5 out of 7 games without Caleb. He's cleared that. Who else is listed out tonight? McCain's out for the season. That's not going to be really... that's pretty much it. That's kind of what's selling me on this. If we take a look here, the head-to-head, he hasn't played them without Caleb yet. But last time he played them, was actually last year. He went for 5. So the matchup isn't awful. He did play extended minutes in that game. That was a pretty crazy game, 121 to 126, 42.9 minutes. So that, still went for 5 though. And if we look at the last 5 games, he's cleared this 4 out of his last 5. So I like the matchup for him, even though it's a little bit trickier. With no Caleb Williams, I like him to be able to get this done. And he has been playing extended minutes, 41 minutes a game right now. So he's getting all the run. There's no one that can be consistent, really, for them, which is unfortunate. Maxi's just like the tried and true 76ers GOAT, Paul George, true game time decision, toss up to play. Andre Drummond, game time, they're saying it's a legit toss up to play, which is crazy with Embiid out. So Gershon, he's a power forward. He's looking like he's very likely to play. That might be something you want to look at too. I know that he's not playing the center, but he does get extended run when their bigs are out. So you could take a look at that as well. If we take a look at daily grind, they love this rebounds over 3.5. They have this juiced as well. 53.62% odds to hit the over, -134. And everybody that's given, it's like these platforms are like, hey, we'll give this to you for a little while because they all have it super juiced. But yeah, I'm sure this will get bumped to 4, which I would still feel comfortable taking. Just a higher chance of push. All right, so Bruce Brown, I like this points rebounds over 10.5. Another similar situation. He plays point guard and shooting guard, and we've got Quickly out for this game. So Emmanuel Quickly, let's just take a look, because I know Bruce Brown has been out for some games. So he's only played, is that right? Okay, so this is when he's playing that many minutes. So he's only played 9 games, and he's cleared this 4 out of 9 games. Let's take Quickly out of the equation, see if that changes things a little bit. So yeah, okay, so looks like the last 5 were probably that, maybe not, but no, probably not. But he's cleared it 3 out of 5 games when Quickly's not in the equation. And if we take a look at the head-to-head, that's what I'm really liking, is this matchup has worked out well for him in the past. So last time he played without Quickly, that was last season, but he still went for 16. The matchup seemed to favor him, and that was only in 21.9 minutes. And then if we say games with or without Quickly, he's cleared this 3 out of 4 head-to-heads. And then let's see, once again, we're hoping the minutes end up being, let's look at this last 5 minutes real fast. We're banking on him getting a little bit of extra minutes tonight with Quickly out. So he's averaging around 19 minutes a game. Let me just pop over and look at this over under too. Oh yeah, we talked about this 215, 1.5 spread favoring Orlando. So I like him to be able to get at least 20 minutes tonight. If we bump this up, take a look here. Getting at least 20 minutes. Well, there's 21 minutes. So yeah, when he's, let me just go all of 2024. What do we got going here? He hasn't always played. Yeah, not super juiced, but 67% hit rate, excuse me, when he's getting at least 19 minutes. So, and then you got 3 straight where he got it done, all in, just recently. Detroit, 14 points, 5 rebounds. Boston, 7 points, 7 rebounds. And then here against Milwaukee. So tough matchups. And he was able to get it done, 17.6 rebounds. He's a pretty good rebounder for, a guard. So I'm feeling good about it. I think 10.5 is just a bargain. So they actually... Okay, so this already got bumped to 11, but they still like it to go over. Let me refresh this. So go with your gut. He needs to hit 11 for it to cash the 10.5 that I locked in. So this just got bumped to 11. I'm still comfortable taking the over here. It's still favored to go over according to Daily Grind, 50.29% odds to hit the over, minus 122. Some platforms still giving us that 10.5, and those are super juiced, minus 135 to minus 145. If you don't like that, they like his full PRA too. Yeah, I would say instead of 11, you could look at this full PRA at 12.5. That doesn't seem to have been bumped yet. They also like his points over 7.5, but yeah, the 12.5 points, rebounds, and assists, they like 51.09% odds to hit the over, minus 125. And the juice is still decent across all platforms. Every platform's favoring it to go over, every odds maker. And then for the points, rebounds, yeah, everyone's still got it at 10.5. So maybe this goes back to 10.5 on Prizepicks. Literally just bumped on me, but yeah, they still feel good about it even at 11. So go with your gut or take the points, rebounds, and assists. I'm just here to show you what I'm liking, and you guys make the ultimate decision. You know, if it doesn't hit, or if it does hit, you're deciding. So even if we get the sweep, just know, like, I'm showing you what I like, and you're making the ultimate decision. So if it cashes, that's on you. All right. So Aaron Gordon, this is just way too low. In my opinion, 13.5 points, rebounds is ridiculous. I know that it's been like a bumpy ride for him as of late, coming off that injury. It's like he's back, and then he's out, and he's back, and he's out. But I mean, good Lord, he's cleared this 67% of the time. It's Aaron Gordon, 13.5 points, rebounds. Absolutely, I'll take this, especially with a lot of their key guys out. The matchup's soft. Not the key guys out for Denver, but on the opposing side, we maybe have no Drummond. We have no Embiid. A lot of solid guys out. Caleb Martin, even who we said is decent at rebounding, is out tonight. So 29th in points allowed, 28th in rebounds allowed, 67% hit rate. Let's look at the head-to-head. Both times he's went for 22. And those are both from last year. But still, we know the matchup's there. If we look at these last 5 games, been bumping his minutes up a little bit at a time, averaging 19.8 minutes a game, 1.2 fouls. So keeping it clean there, shooting 54% from the field, not really shooting threes that much, kind of getting back into rhythm here, just 2 attempts a game and not really cashing them. So that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for inside dunks, putbacks, and then rebounding. These go hand in hand. 5.6 rebounds a game right now, but we know that he's very capable of much more than that. Once again, I'm just thinking, let's make sure there's no real risk of blowout here. Okay, that's probably why we're getting the line a little bit low. So go with your gut. It makes sense. But, Philly's been keeping these games closer than you would think with all the guys that they inevitably have out. 229.5 over under, and Nuggets favored by 13. So we do got to be thinking about blowout there. But I still think even on shorter minutes, if he gets like 20 minutes, that's what he's been doing lately. Let's just look at the 2024 season. So he's doing that on an average of 27 minutes. So there's a chance we get 27 tonight. I'm not saying that's likely. I think it's probably unlikely, to be honest, but there's still a chance there. But yeah, go with your gut both times. Let's see how much. He probably played a decent amount in these head-to-heads. Yeah, 34 minutes. So 38 minutes one game, 31 minutes the other game, but he cleared it by a lot. Soft matchup, and they're missing a lot of rebounders on the opposite side of the ball. So I'm feeling good about it. I'm taking it over 13.5, like the points, rebounds. You could just look at the rebounds too. I think the rebounds are pretty low. Let's see what Daily Grind's saying about this. So his rebounds are only at 4. They like that the best, I think. 51.12% odds to hit the over, minus 125. This is at 3.5 on some platforms, and that's super juiced. Minus 160, minus 169, minus 150. Can we get the points, rebounds? Let's take a look there. Okay, they're not showing me what they think about the over, but they are showing me the under, and they're basically saying don't take the under. Let's see if do the math here. The under is at a 46.92 percent odds to hit the under. So they're basically saying don't take the under. So that would be, where's my math at? 53.08% odds to hit the over is what the optimizer's saying. Let's just see if we can refresh here and they give us, okay, there it is. The very top. So it must have bumped a little bit, but they still love this as the best play. Points, rebounds, 52.47% odds to hit the over, minus 132. Again, heavy juice. So all 4 of these plays have way more juice than we're normally able to get. So I'm feeling good about all 4 of them. Once again, if you wanted to just make this a 2-man, I would say Maxey at 3.5 and Aaron Gordon are my 2 favorites. Bruce Brown looks solid. I feel good about all these. Anthony Black, I feel good about that too. But yeah, if you're looking for a 2-man, Maxey, Gordon is what I'm thinking. But go with your gut. Watch, Bruce Brown and Black end up hitting, and Maxey and Gordon sell on us. But that's why it always has to be up to you at the end. But these are the 4 that I feel good about it. I have it locked in. I put 2 units on it, flexed it. I'm just, trying to string together some wins here, and then we'll get a little bit more bold with what we're doing once we get a couple sweeps going. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, do me a favor and like the video, drop me a comment. That kind of stuff just helps me with the algorithm. I'm trying to work my way to 1,000 subs. We've got a lot more followers over on Backdoor Fantasy Sports. We just started our solo channels. So if you appreciate the content, drop me a comment or like the video, whatever you feel like doing, or don't do anything at all. I appreciate you tuning in regardless. But yeah, these are the 4 I'm feeling good about. Good luck on today's slate, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you want to check out Daily Grind, this is a really killer tool, help put the best plays on your radar for you. Use code BACKDOOR at dgfantasy.com for 25% off your first purchase. You can stretch that out for up to a year if you want. And then I absolutely love this app, Outlier. You can see everything that you can do to really dial in the details of the play you're taking. You can adjust guys' minutes. You can take players in and out of the equation. You can look in detail at matchups to every single position. You got injury reports, and they've got insights. Speaking of insights, let's see if they have one about Aaron Gordon. Maybe I'd guess it might not be good. Let's see what they say. Okay, here's a little extra note about Gordon. He's exceeded 13.5 points, rebounds in 6 of his last 7 games at home. So playing good at home. He's averaging 16.4 points, rebounds at home, 87% hit rate. I'm sorry, 86% hit rate. So that's the way Outlier is awesome. They put this other stuff on your radar. Let's see if any of these other guys have a note for us. Maxey. And then we'll get out of here. Oh yeah. So 4 out of his last 5 games. Yeah, we already know that. And let's check Anthony Black. All right. Okay, their note is Anthony Black has exceeded 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 4 out of his last 5 games. Okay, we know that too. He's averaging 20.8 right now. But they're only showing, it's because I have the minutes changed. Anyways, guys, yeah, if you want to check out Outlier, all you have to do is sign up through the link below for Outlier, and they're going to give you 7 days to just try this out, see how you like it. You don't have to commit to anything right away, but I'm sure you'll love it. And their monthly subscription cost is very affordable for what they give you. So that's going to do it, guys. I appreciate you tuning in, and good luck today. We'll catch you in the next video.